Woo! Coming in hot on a Monday. Day 155 of At Home Fitness with Coach A. It is August 17th. Monday, August 17th. And today is going to be a upper body focus, strength piece, and a workout piece. Strength piece is going to involve 5 rounds, 6 to 8 bench press with a barbell if you have the barbell. If not, we'll talk modifications in a sec. 6 to 8 bench press. Again, your weight should fall somewhere in that 6 to 8 range as a quote-unquote quality max in terms of reps. And as soon as we finish those 6 to 8 reps, I want you guys to pop up, grab your dumbbell, boom, overhead, right arm 50 feet down, boom, overhead, left arm 50 feet back. Then you can put your rest in, which is going to be 2 minutes. 5 rounds, 6 to 8 bench press, right arm, left arm, 50-foot overhead carry. Take your time, don't rush, time under tension, and a 2-minute rest. The workout piece is going to be very simple, one movement with a second movement penalty, if you will. 150 overhead kettlebell swings, 4 time, 5335 pounds, 1.5 pood, 1 pood will be your RX prescribed weight. Every time you guys break the swinging set, you have to do 20 banded face pulls, which I would demonstrate in the garage. Don't do them like I just demonstrated. That probably wasn't the best mechanics. Stick around, check these out, and again, 150 kettlebell swings, overhead American swings, 4 time. Every break, every time that kettlebell stops out of our swing motion, we walk over, grab our band, make sure it's on a bar or attached somewhere about chin to chest height, and we perform 20 banded face pulls. The idea here is that you're probably not going to do 150 reps in a row, and when you break, I want you to do a movement that's going to work on your upper back, thoracic spine, stability and strength, postural position overhead, so that we are improving that overhead position as we go through today's workout. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to roll through here is going to be the bench press to overhead carry combination. Again, looking at 6 to 8 reps on the bench press. Looking for a weight that maxes out minus 1 rep in that 6 to 8 range. I hit my 6th, 7th, or 8th rep. Pop up. Should have either my dumbbell or kettlebell sitting here, in which case I will take that, pop it up overhead, and I will go ahead and walk 50 feet down with that right side, and then switch the arms for 50 feet back with the left side. A little bit of rest in there in between rounds. Stick around if you're looking for modifications if you don't have all of this equipment. Alright, so for the workout, we're looking for 150 total overhead swings. Overhead, specifically, other than Russian, because I wanted to get that overhead shoulder stability work in there. Again, if you have to go Russian swings, that's fine. Go for it, especially if your only kettlebell is a little bit on the heavier side. Now, whenever we break, we do the band face pulls, right? So I have 2 bands hooked up here. One that's on the pull-up bar, one that is about chest to chin height. The height of the band ideally is somewhere in this range. If it gets a little lower, shoulders are going to rise too much. If it gets higher, it's now more of a vertical pull than a horizontal pull. Mechanically speaking, here's what we're looking for. Shoulder blades are aiming back and down, not up and back. Okay? Elbows are going to be high and outside, which more than likely is going to cause you to have to cock your wrists in, or essentially allow them to fold as you pull back and through. Okay? Slow coming back, flex all the way back, create the tension, slow on the return. Alright? This isn't necessarily one of those workouts where I'm looking for you to rush through things. Yes, I want you to be as big as you can in the sets as possible, but not losing your not losing your mechanics. Stay tuned for movement modifications.
Alright guys, modifications for the strength stuff. So, think of these individually just like you would modify them if they were in a workout. Bench press can be done on the bench with dumbbells, can be done with kettlebells, can be done single arm, in which case we're probably looking at the same each side, then we hop off. You could even change it up too. You can do your right side, do a right side carry, do your left side, do a left side carry if you want, if you really want to take advantage of the fatigue. Or, I mean, honestly, if you're going to alternate the carry at the 50-point mark, then it doesn't really matter. Right side, left side, carry down, carry back. The rest is going to be pretty even and about the same for both. If we do not have a bench, we can't prop ourselves up, we're going to be doing it from the ground. Everything goes with the same principles for a floor press. Okay, whether it's barbell, whether it's kettlebell, whether it's dumbbells, what have you. If we're looking at only having bands, we've talked about before how we can take the band, loop it under the foot, and hold here. In which case you don't really need to walk with that. It doesn't need to be a carry. You can stand in place and spend the time under tension and get the same idea. If that's the case, I would either want you to wrap that band around the back of the shoulders and do a resisted push-up or just a push-up. I want to see that extra range of motion, something you might not get from doing a floor press if we only have really light dumbbells or a kettlebell. I'd rather see the extra distance, the elbows coming back behind us, and working through from there. If you need to increase the reps on the push-ups, that's fine. Find something that is almost fully fatiguing but not quite. You're going to be able to stay within a couple reps on each of the subsequent rounds. Alright guys, so we're talking modifications for the workout. Let me go through this real quick, give you an idea for the different pieces of equipment. If we have 2 dumbbells, more than welcome to do those Russian swing style movements. Keeping in mind there's not a lot of overhead work there, so you're not necessarily going to get the same spectrum of shoulder development that you would with an overhead kettlebell swing. We can always take 2 and hang power clean and jerk. We can take 1, hang snatch, or even snatch from the floor, as long as we are working side to side and trying to even out those reps. In both of those cases, 150 may not be bad. The clean and jerk might get a little pushy, sort of similar to we have to change to a barbell here and do a hang power clean and jerk, or hang power snatch. In that case, I'm definitely going to be making a transition, even with an empty bar, honestly, down to 100 reps, just from the sake of losing quality over time and not really getting the point of the movement anymore after that. If we're looking at a band, I would suggest probably changing around the whole setup of the workout here. In which case, I might do something along the lines of 10 rounds, loop the band under the feet, put it over the traps, 20 good mornings for the hips, 15 behind the head press for the shoulders, and then do those, this time maybe 10, since I'm going to do 10 rounds, face pulls coming off of whatever the anchor point is going to be. Now, if I don't have the ability to do the face pull, I'm going to try and set myself up in a position with light weight. These dumbbells actually are probably going to be a little heavy, and do an elbow out right in line with the shoulder. So I'll show you what that looks like from straight ahead. So in that hinged over position, I'm essentially trying to row directly elbows out and pull through. Those are 15-pound dumbbells. I would probably, for perspective, be doing that with 5s if I was going to do that instead of the face pull.